tying that together, going to the discussion about feet today. And I think we're aiming this podcast at a real introduction to farriery. So what is the role of, first of all, the farrier and secondly, the vets together in that ecosystem? What is your primary role when you come across a horse or any farrier's concern or when they are introduced to a new client?
I think the most important is obviously working with your client, understanding how the client, what the client or the rider feels as a rider, and what they want out of the horse. As a farrier, I think it's extremely important that we obviously make the horse as sound as possible and keep the horse as comfortable as we can. I have, obviously the biggest problem in around the world is we have like low heel, long toe syndrome. It's obviously
and is that prevalent? Because I mean, the basis of a lot of South Africa's competition horses for a long time were thoroughbreds.
Exactly.
Is that still being felt?
Not really in the sport horses. Not okay. Obviously, your sport horses has totally changed. It's you have more of your upright feet or long toes also in your sport horses, all got to do with your performance of the horse. That's why we've moved on, obviously, to warm bloods, and we've gone away from our thoroughbreds.
Yes,
but then again, we've had good thoroughbreds in South Africa.
I'm a fan of a thoroughbred.
It's a consensus.
Superior athlete.
You know, if a warm blood does well, then it's almost a given. But if a thoroughbred goes and outcompetes a warm blood, then it's phenomenal.
Yes.
So it's almost that the thoroughbreds have got a bit of a disadvantage because of their size, but that doesn't mean that a small horse or a thoroughbred can't perform.
There's been a famous list of small horses, and I know Patrick Brown had that terrific little Allegra. I think she was 15-1 that he jumped Derby with before. Yes, so certainly that does pack a punch. Yeah. So the farrier works primarily, obviously, with the horse, but within considering the rider's goals.
I feel that as a farrier, you have to listen to your rider. You have to understand what they want. Because especially your dressage, your dressage is obviously it's all got to do with movement, and if you don't understand what the rider or the client wants, then you're going to lose control of what the situation is. And I say to many people, I say, a client doesn't just wake up one morning and say, well, listen, I'm going to change farriers tomorrow. He's going to.
It's a discussion and a relationship.
It's all about that. If you can work with your farrier, and which is very important, then you can. The world is your oyster.
Yeah.
But I like what Georgie said. She's an ecosystem, because that's what it is out there. It's an ecosystem. It's a whole lot of professionals working together for the betterment of the patient. In this case, is the horse. So when you go into the field, you are exposed to. You have vets and you have farriers, you have dentists, you have physios, all these people working together to try and help the horse and make it perform better, or just improve its quality of life. So I think that interaction with all these individuals, it's very unique, and I think that as an owner, sometimes if you go to a yard, the client is not actually there. You're going on
very
the
often
of the manager, and you're going through, and as a vet,
hopefully the coach is there, who you might own the yard. Yeah.
But a lot of the time you're speaking to a third party about how the horse is doing, the trainer, etc.
And then you get a groom who says, no, it had holes this weekend. No.
But the grooms sometimes give you valuable information, and then you say, well, was this horse always looking sound? And they said, no. Everyone else, and then you listen to the groom because they don't.
No.
But in the end of the day, I think it's really important for people to work together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.